Hi there, my name's Jane Johnson, and I've been clearing and coaching people for over 35 years, and I love my work. It's very effective, and I've helped a lot of people, which makes me very happy because that is what makes me happy, is helping other people get what they want. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I have something interesting to share with you, and it starts with these words back here. Check this out. It says, don't move. What does this mean? And that's what I want to share with you today. Obviously, we know what it means, but I want to share something about it that has to do with communication skills and what I think is maybe a high level of communication skill. And it has to do with this idea of not moving. Not moving when? What do we mean by that? I'm talking about the ability, first of all, in a conversation, you're on the stage, maybe you're coaching someone, maybe you're clearing someone, maybe you're talking to a child, or you're even at a party. Wherever you are, wherever someone is talking and someone's listening, when you're the listener, it's an interesting thought I'm sharing with you. Don't move when you're listening to someone. Now, someone asked me about this, and they said, well, if you're not moving, then won't someone think you're not interested? And I thought, wow, that's really interesting. In order to show someone you're interested, you have to lean in like this, and you have to say things like, yes, I understand. Tell me more. Yeah, okay, those things, of course, they show a person that you're interested and that you're listening. Maybe. But when it's genuine, no, of course, those are signs that someone's listening to you and they're interested. But what if you could be perfectly still and listen to someone just from the point of view of being present? And I just remember a time I went to see Eckhart Tolle. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. Tolle. He's got a couple of books. He's one of my favorite people. And I went to see Eckhart Tolle in person at the San Diego Convention Center in 2008, I think it was. And he walked out on the stage, sat down in the chair, and didn't say a word for the longest time. He just sat there, just like that. And he'd turn his head a little bit and he'd look around. It was all very, very gentle. And sometimes he'd just sit there and not move at all. Just like that. And everyone in the audience was, wow, this is interesting. But I'll tell you one thing. There wasn't one person in that audience who thought Eckhart Tolle wasn't interested in us and that he wasn't present and he wasn't paying attention to us. He wasn't aware of that we were there. Everyone was very clear about that, and he was hardly moving. So, great example of what I'm trying to say. And when I say don't move, it's just a way to get your attention, because I want to share this with you. When you're listening to someone, of course it's okay to move. It's not bad. It's not going to hurt anything. But when you're still, there's a stillness, and you're just present, and you're listening to someone, it gives that person a chance to actually be present with themselves, be present with what they're saying, and be present with you, because you're not moving around and doing this and la 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 and fidgety. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, but whether it's that extreme or it's just a gentle movement, it's still distracting. And to give someone that gift of stillness, and yet they know you're right there and you're listening to them, and yet they have this chance to speak to you and talk to you and say what's on their minds, or share what's in their heart, and know that someone's just being present with them without that moving and jumping around. It's a whole other level of communication. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's pretty simple. One caveat I would say, you don't want to look like a robot. If you're going to be still, don't do this. like I gotta be still, I can't move, and you're emanating some kind of energy that's, you're nervous, or it's not the authentic stillness that I'm talking about. There's other kinds of stillness. So I'm not talking about that. Just be real, be authentic, be yourself. Just don't move. Just be present and see what happens. See how it goes. So that's my invitation to you. Give that some researching and give it a try. See what happens. And thanks for joining me today. I'll see you later. See you next time.